My teen does not listen to me and fights me for everything. Give me the next 10 minutes and I will walk you through my process of dealing with difficult teens. I want to give you the Personal Peace Procedure Worksheet, which is key to helping you find peace even when your teen does not listen to you and fights you for everything. Drop me a line below this video and I'll send it to you in Messenger. I won't even ask you for for your email. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nilofer Safdar and I'm the owner of Energy Wise, where I help women find ease and peace inside no matter what is going on in their lives. In every single video, I teach you one tip or technique to heal from inside out. Give me the next 10 minutes and I will walk you through my process of dealing with difficult teens, even when they don't listen to you and are fighting with you all the time. Now, do you have teens? How old are they? Let me know in the comments below. Now, one of my listeners sent me this thing. They said, my son is 17 years old. He does not listen to me and fights me for everything. He only talks properly when he needs work to be done or money. I'm disturbed by this. And how do I handle this? Okay. So, if you are a mother, whether it's a child or a teen, I'm sure that all of us have gone through this. Okay. And so here's what I would tell you to do. The first thing that I want you to do is handle your emotions. Okay. Now, what do I mean by this? So, whenever you have like a escalation with your teen, like maybe they did something or whatever they did, when something like that happens, first of all, handle your own emotions. Okay. So, what I like to do at this point of time is just do a little bit of journaling. And so I will look at my emotion. I'm upset, I'm irritated, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, whatever that thing is, you name that emotion and then do journaling using this statement. I am upset because, or I am irritated because, I'm fuming with anger because, and just write down whatever comes up for you. How dare they be rude to me? I'm his mother, and how could he do such a thing? How could he talk to me like this? Blah 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 blah. Just like brain dump everything on that piece of paper or on a note in your phone, whatever it is, and keep writing till all that stuff is down there on the paper. This is like the equivalent of like venting. Instead of calling up someone and venting, you're venting in a journal. And the value of this is because the journal doesn't judge you, will not agree or disagree with you. If you call up someone and you vent with them, then they will either agree with you or disagree with you, and both agreement and disagreement will actually make your stuff stronger. So if someone agrees with you and they're like empathic or whatever, and you're like, yes, 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 they are also agreeing, so that means that my problem is very valid. And if they disagree with you, you will fight against them. How dare they say this? And they don't know what I'm going through. So again, your emotions will become stronger. So journaling is the best thing. Just like dump everything, whatever comes up in your mind, keep writing, writing, writing. And you will write, and until eventually at a point at which you will just become blank. Okay. So that's where you let out all your emotions. Okay. Now, if you have some way of actually dealing with this emotion, so you can take each thing that you've written in the journal and you can clear it. The process that I use is energy healing. You can use things like EFT or deep breathing or whatever works for you. You can use any of those. Okay. That's step number one. Now, step number two is no judgment. Okay. Now, here's the thing, like, you know, when you can be in a space of no judgment for your kids, no matter what they have done, what's going to happen is that they will come to you for everything. They will know that you are their safe haven. They will know that, you have their back no matter what. Right? So, like, this can be the most difficult thing for you to do, because we have all these points of views about how our kids have to be, and the whole society is telling us that the kids should be in this way or that way, or any of that other stuff, right? But literally now you can do journaling to uncover your judgments about your kids. You can write down, like, if you write down, I judge my son in this way, you probably will not be able to come up with much. But if you actually go and you start writing down, I'm worried about my son because, and then you write down, he does this, he does this, he does this, he does this, he doesn't do this, and he doesn't do this, he doesn't do this. So for each one of those, take each one of those statements and clear the emotional charge you have around it. Okay. And you can clear the emotional charge you have around it by using EFT, or by using deep breathing, or if you get my personal peace procedure worksheet, there is an MP3 which is attached to it, so you can play this MP3 in the background, and all your emotional charge around that will get cleared. Okay. So, literally write down every judgment you have about your child. And this is not like a one time exercise. If like this is a big issue that is going on in your life, I would recommend that you do this every single day. And what will start to happen is that your judgment about your child will drop, your judgment. And you might say things like, but some of the things that they're doing are really dangerous, and how can I have no judgment about this? See, there is a difference between having awareness and having judgment. Judgment is where you're making that thing wrong. And the more you make your child or your teen wrong, the more they will fight you for it. They will fight with you. They will rebel. That is the rebellious thing. But if you can just, be there and keep clearing all your judgment around it, at the same time have awareness, what will happen is that the judgment will go away, the awareness will remain, and then you can also ask the question, what can I do about it? So, but this question now comes from a totally different space, because it is not coming from a space of emotions, because you are upset about what they're doing. It's not coming from a space of judgment that they should not do this or they should do that. But because you have cleared all that, you are now in a very, very objective space where you are literally able to get an overview and able to see things. In most cases, we cannot solve a problem at the level at which they have been created. We have to change the level from which they have been created. So if you are at a different level, you will then be able to see the problem. You will also be able to see the solution, because every problem has a solution inherently inbuilt in it. Okay, so you will be able to see that, and then you will be able to take action. But in order to do that, what is the most important thing is that you first actually clear your emotions around this, and then you clear your judgments. So, like, these two things every single day, you know throughout the day, maintain a diary, write down all the different times at which you got triggered by something that your teen did. Write down those times, and then when you have the time, you can sit and clear on every one of those things. Number two, all the emotions you have around how they are behaving, keep clearing those emotions. And number three, have no judgment. So when you have no judgment, what happens is that it just creates this space. Like, think about it. Do you have some people in your life whom have your back, and chances are that these are the people who don't judge you for anything and who are just there, like supporting you no matter what has gone on. Okay, so do this, and let me know how this works for you. Now, if you have any topic that you would like me to talk about, drop me a line below this video or send me a message. Or if you have anything that you would like me to go deeper with this topic, also send me a message. Now, I also want to give you the Personal Peace Procedure Worksheet, which is key to helping you find peace even when your team does not listen to you and fights you for everything. Drop me a line below this video and I'll send it to you in Messenger. I won't even ask you for your email. Comment peace below, and you could have cleared all your upset and angst with your team and have ease and peace within in the next 2 hours.